Yes, I can see a little farther some bad damage on the houses that we couldn't see in the dark earlier. The fire chief from Naperville is here with us. Chief Mark Pucknitis is here to give us an update. Chief, you had said that there are a lot more homes damaged than we can see from here.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, we were fortunate in the fact that we didn't have any fatalities at this incident. This incident started about 11 o'clock at night, and the winds came through here within minutes, and a tornado actually touched down. And we have approximately 130 homes that were damaged in this small neighborhood, and about 10 families are displaced right now, and we're working with the Red Cross and the Salvation Army to relocate them. We also had some natural gas breaches and leaks that were contained very quickly with the utility companies, but upon our initial arrival, we found one house that was completely leveled, and a couple of other houses that were severely damaged, and there were people that were trapped in the house that was really leveled by the wind damage. They were able to be rescued very quickly by fire companies, and one is in critical condition, and then the other two were transported as well. There were a total of 5 people that were transported to the hospital, and again, 1 critical condition and 4 non-critical. We're fortunate that this could have been a catastrophe. It looks terrible out there, but the fact that we didn't have any fatalities, that we didn't have any fires, none of these homes caught on fire, there were no explosions. With the debris and everything that you see here, there were trees that were stripped of their limbs and all the way down to the roots, and the fact that none of those limbs came through windows and crushed people or injured people is really a miracle. So we're thankful for that. Our crews did an outstanding job on going door to door within probably about a 5-block radius here, and each house was accounted for to make sure that there wasn't anybody trapped that we didn't know about. Did a great job coordinating that in conjunction with the Naperville Police Department and our emergency management. We started up our emergency operations center with the city, and we worked with other departments, including our transportation engineering and development department, to come out here and check for structural collapses. We worked with our utilities, and the coordinated effort, including all the departments that came out to assist us. It went to a level 2 box alarm ambulance box, and we were able to contain this to a general alarm, which is a first alarm for a structure fire that we go to, and a technical rescue event. So it was contained fairly quickly. The winds made it through probably within half hour, 40 minutes, and again left us with this. We'll be able to see these buildings and neighborhood repaired. Thank goodness, we're very thankful we weren't left with people that cannot be replaced.
What did you have to do in that rescue operation, and what were the dangers involved there?
So we have a technical rescue team that has shoring equipment. We quickly were able to locate where the people were. We were able to remove the debris from them very carefully to make sure that there wasn't any additional collapses and get them out safely. We pride ourselves on having shoring equipment that's hydraulic in nature so that we can keep the scene safe for our firefighters while we are removing people from an area that's very dangerous and close to being collapsed. So we have to set up the scene very quickly to make it structurally sound for us so we can go in there and remove the people that are trapped.
30 minutes of wind sounds pretty harrowing. It could have been longer, but or worse.
Yes. And you know, it's something that we were not anticipating. We knew that we were going to have severe storms come through, but you just never know when the winds are going to take off like they do. And the rotation started with the tornado, and we had alerts that were out there. Radio and the TV networks did a great job on alerting people. I think the citizens really did a nice job on securing themselves, sheltering in place. And then we have a school, Ranchview Elementary School, that provided emergency sheltering for the neighborhood here. So we're still using that. We're relocating people and using, like I said, the Salvation Army and the Red Cross have been great to come out and assist us with the relocations.
As the sun comes up, talk to us a little bit about
Fire Chief Mark Pugnitis giving us an update on the damage. The fire department's still out here. The streets in this neighborhood around Ranchview are closed for now. We'll stay on this and we'll have an update for you later. I'm Joni. I'm reporting. Back to you.
An initial assessment. We've marked off the buildings that are uninhabitable. They will come back and do a further analysis and assessment. Obviously, the insurance companies and everything and all the representatives will come back, and that we will allow people to go back in, and we will assist them in gathering their belongings and their valuables and things of that nature. But now what we're at is cleanup. We wanted to make sure that the roads are clear. That was something that we did overnight. Cutting up debris, cutting up tree limbs to make sure that the roads are clear. They are now. And now it's just a matter of putting the pieces together, making sure that people are safe, that they have a place to stay, and the buildings will, more than likely, many of these buildings will be demolished and they will be rebuilt.
How much geography are you talking about? Does it travel a long distance?
Well, this area here is probably a 5 square block area, but the trajectory of the storm touched west of us. It touched the surrounding areas. We have blocks that are 2 miles from here that were affected with branches. All across the city we've had branches down. We had a lot of rain that came down. We didn't really experience any flooding. We have a great electrical system here in Naperville. A lot of our electrical grid is underground, so we didn't really experience very much of a power outage, which was very good. And again, the gas, the natural gas situation was contained fairly quickly as well.
talking about cleanup. Are you encouraging residents to come out and help their neighbors and friends clean up? Are you asking residents, you know, I know in situations like these, people want to drive by and see the damage,
Right.
asking people to stay away though for now?
Well, any obvious danger, we're going to rope off. We're going to cordon the area. We're also going to make sure that we have our board-up representatives and our restoration people that come in and fence off areas that are in danger. Other than that, you know, we have a great neighborhood here, great neighborhoods in Naperville that people will come out and they will pick up debris and they will assist. I know they will do that. But the city, our city has great resources that will come in here with our public works crews and take care of that. So we're not expecting the citizens to do that, but I know they will anyway.
Chief, in the time that you've been here, you know, we spoke to a lot of residents that say, you know, Naperville hasn't seen anything like this in a very long time. In your experience, have you seen anything like this in your time as chief here?
Well, yeah, I've been the chief here for 13 years, and you know, they talk about the 100-year floods that we see about every 2 years now. And you know, the last real big touchdown of a tornado, I believe, was back in like 1991 maybe, or 92, and that was the big Plainfield tornado that came through. We get high winds here every year. We get hailstorms, we get wind damage. We very seldom see a tornado touchdown because we are a very populated area, and by the time it hits us, we're also in a valley. And what happens is that wind begins to dissipate, and we really don't see the touchdown. It's very rare that we get rotation enough to actually cause damage like we saw today. But it just goes to show you, you never know, and you can't be too prepared. No, they're from different houses. I believe there were 3 that were injured from the one house. The one is critical.
Were they in the basement?
That I'm not sure of. I don't believe so, because I think they were in an area that our crews were able to see without making entry below grade.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
When do you think we'd be able to get back to kind of those houses that
Back there?
Yeah.
I can find out.
All right, everybody, good morning. You're watching News Now from Fox. We are starting out with a news alert. This is in Naperville, Illinois. It is a suburb of Chicago, Illinois, just west of the city. They had a tornado roll through overnight. The fire chief there saying it all started unfolding around 11 p.m. local time. Very strong winds. He says 130 homes have been damaged due to the tornado. Fortunately, nobody has died as a result of the severe weather out there, but he did say some people were taken to the hospital. He said about 10 families are displaced. There is aid out there for those people, and that there's likely going to be many buildings out there that are going to be torn down and then rebuilt. Again, Naperville, Illinois is a suburb of Chicago. Nearby Woodridge also impacted. A tornado hitting the suburban Chicago cities overnight. The National Weather Service reported the debris was spotted near Route 53 and 75th Street in Woodridge. So we'll be following this severe weather situation and the breaking news unfolding as a result of the aftermath very closely this morning here on News Now from Fox. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you are having a great Monday so far. The day after Father's Day. Happy belated Father's Day to all of you out there. Hopefully you had a great weekend with loved ones for sure. We wanted to start out here with this situation, though, again, unfolding in Naperville, Illinois. All right, everybody. Good morning. My name is Pilar Arias.